How about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Wow, I've been talking for like, oh, 7 minutes and no one can hear me. If you're just tuning in and you're like, hey, it's my mic audio, I don't know what happened. It looked like the audio went off, so I selected the bad guys. That's very strange. I'll have to check in on that and see what's going on, but for 7 minutes, someone who's going to be viewing this later is like, oh, my mic's not working. No, it was me. And I'll put that in the description below saying for the first 7 minutes. While you watch me shuffle, all I was saying was the story of what happened in this deck. They found the sphere, it ate somebody, started spewing out bad people. The doctor experimented on people without them knowing about it. And all types of bad situations were had. So, yeah. You can hear me now. Awesome. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Ooh. I'm shuffling up the areas that get devoured. Shuffling up the areas that have already been devoured so we can make it as random as possible. What was I saying? Oh yeah, they found the sphere, they brought it on board, it killed a guy, it spotted out a horror, they left it on board, reasons. The doctor, William West, started experimenting on people with it, which wasn't cool at all. And, and so, what we've done is we've come down, everyone then said, okay, we want to get rid of the sphere. So 50 odd people went in to storm the security room where it was being held, and they all killed each other and went mad. One guy got out. And we haven't heard what happened to that one guy, but the rest of them, I think he radioed for everyone for them to close Kadath, but instead, the Roxxon / Umbrella / eBay, not eBay, / Amazon / Sony / Ubisoft decided to send people down to find out what's going on because, you know, loot crates. So, yeah. So we're trying to find out exactly we crash landed into the facility. We were running out of oxygen. We took care of the oxygen that was happening there, and then we I'm saying a lot, sorry. And then we got a shuttle running so we can get down to where we are. All right, and that catches up to where we are now. As I was saying, when you couldn't hear me before, Sam Smith had the javelin. Remember, I blind picked and rolled a die to verify who got what because I lost the last scenario. He got the javelin launcher. He has the rivet gun. He got a utility knife, and she has the SMG. So that's where they're starting off. This is their health stuff. So I'm kind of keeping that there. Let's see. So flip this over, and we'll see the turn order going on for a few minutes. Sorry about that little amateur setback to where you couldn't hear me, but thanks, Mike, for letting me know. All right. Alrighty. Let's do it. Arthur's first, then nobody, then Felicia, then nobody, then Roman. Bringing up the rear is Sam. I'm going to get into reading the story. We're going to have a good time. Having a good time. Having a good time. Arthur gets 1 extra. Alicia gets 2. Sam gets 1. Sam gets 2 and Roman gets 1. Okay. We're all shuffled up. Shenanigans have been dealt with. And we're ready to begin. So, let's get into what happened. Okay, with my target receipt. All right, Chapter 3, Bathophobia. Are you sure this is the place, Samuel says, looking around the laboratory. Absolutely, this is it, Arthur replies. I checked it and rechecked it. We're here. Then, not to put too fine a point on it, Dr. Asimov says, but where's the bloody fool? Where's the bloody fool we were supposed to meet here? Where's this Dr. West? Did he get caught up playing parlor games? Did something more urgent than escaping this hellhole alive come up? Well, I don't know, Doc, Arthur says. You're the scientist. Why don't you deduce what's happening here for us? That's enough, Sam snaps. We're all on edge, but that's no reason to be at each other's throats. Dr. Armitage pushes herself off a wall. Men, she growls. Skulking across to a bank of consoles, she taps into the systems. She says, Dr. West was conducting an experiment here. Something about attempting a consciousness fusion? Wait. It appears the test is still ongoing. Let me see what else I can find out. Dr. Armitage. Dr. Armitage, Drake yells. Stop! His warning is useless. Claxon's wail as two giant metal doors trundle open at the back of the room. Beyond that is a glassed in the observation area and airlock, and beyond that, even after all that you have never now seen, the being rising before you is utterly impossible. It bulges and bubbles, a multitude of mouths forming across its body that push out from its mass on tube-like stalks. Ugh. Its circular rows of teeth churn as its lance-like tongues prod the air, and then it shrieks. The observation glass shatters as the thing's scream pierces it like a javelin. Instinctively, you and most of the others dive behind equipment or consoles or whatever else happens to be available, missing a majority of the sonic blast. Dr. Armitage does not. The sound wave rockets her backwards into a console, and her own scream is eclipsed by the beast. Her eyes roll back in her head, blood leaking from her ears and nostrils. Her body then begins to vibrate in time to the waves of violent force, and then, just as suddenly as it began, the horrific sound stops. Ducking low, Sam and Drake dodge between objects until they reach Dr. Armitage. Samuel drops down beside her while Drake pokes his head up and scans the console for a control to close the doors. Dr. Armitage, Sam whispers. Felicia, can you hear me? Her eyes flutter as Drake finds the controls and the blast doors begin cycling shut. Falling, she murmurs. It's so deep. There's no bottom. Samuel, help! The monstrosity squeals again as the doors close. The thick metal panels bulge from the sound, but they still clang shut. What is that thing? Randy asks as everyone clusters around Dr. Armitage and her console. A byproduct of this experiment, apparently, Dr. Asimov says, looking at the screen. He laughs. Hey, Canje on break. Hopefully it'd be... Alright, Rory. Where was I? The system wishes to inform us that the experiment has become unstable. What a shocking development. It asks us to please take steps to terminate the operation as soon as possible. How do we kill it, Drake asks. It appears it is tied physically to several test subjects. We need to find those subjects and sever its link with them. Then it will, in theory, disperse. Wait, Arthur says, are you trying to tell us that abomination is somehow conjured by the fancies of a few measly test subjects? That's impossible. It's right there. It's living. It's breathing. Believe what you like, sir, but this is how the computer says we destroy it, Dr. Asimov counters. The wailing sounds rise again, muffled by the metal doors. The thick slabs are beginning to vibrate alarmingly. Felicia, Samuel says, can you move? Dr. Armitage rises to her feet with a groan, her whole body quaking. Never better. Let's go. All right. So, the bathophobia is loose, and it's coming for you. If you want to survive to see tomorrow, you'll have to scramble to stop it. There are test subjects scattered throughout the area of the facility who seem to be causing this horrific manifestation through their linked consciousness. Find these test subjects and use bathophobia to short-circuit their connection to the system. Just don't let bathophobia catch you, because even being near it can cause you serious harm, and one of its direct attacks will plunge you into eternal bottomless abyss yawning within its being, where you will drift lost and unmoored forever. Work quickly and think fast. So, you want to know what bathophobia is? It's this horrible, horrible thing. And I'm going to zoom in on it so you can see this horrible, horrible thing. Look at that. That's it. And look at its attack. The investigator is killed That's the attack. It just, you know, you don't get hit once, you just die. You don't take damage. Pain. So, yay, I get to fight that. Alright, so let's check out the rest of the setup. Did all that. Special setup. When choosing monsters during step 3, which I did, epic monsters cannot be used, which is why the reach guy, the twisted isn't in there. After choosing monsters, place the character-specific Bathophobia monster card identical on both sides at the end of the activation track. So it is here. It is here. It is now. Let's get it on the board. There you go. Okay. Do not shuffle the Bathophobia spawn cards into the spawn deck. Place the Bathophobia monster figure in the spawn space of room number 2. You want to see this thing? Sure. Let me use my target receipt. Hold on. Keep in place in line. Positive thoughts. Positive. Look at this thing. All right, this is the mini. For people who love to paint minis, this is all you. Yep, that's a tongue. That's a tongue coming out of its face. That's right. Oh, and that's a face right there. Right there, that's a face. And then there's weird tentacle slug looking things. Like my worst nightmare come true. So, and it goes in number 2. In room number 2. Wow. That's where it is. Yay. So, place the Bathophobia in the spawn space of room 2. So it's right there in the center. Alright, we need to get to the test subject. Where are the test subjects, you ask, as I cough in fear? Here, 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 and here. So we need to get to them and figure out what we need to do, because it says find the test subject and use Bathophobia to short circuit their connection to the system. Don't let it catch you, because even being near it can cause you serious harm. So it looks like it doesn't have a range, but if we're in the same space with it on its activation, we die. So let's not do that. It's like Shockwire. What do we got here? Ooh. Investigators in the same space with the test subject gain Investigate. Move the link marker of the same color to an adjacent space. Move the link marker of the same color to an adjacent space. Link markers are not affected by locked hatches. And a link marker is these hands. Those are the link markers. When an investigator is in the same space as a test subject and the link marker of the same color is in the same space with Bathophobia, the investigator gains Investigate. Remove the test subject and its link marker from the game, then all lock hatches on the board are destroyed. If there is a path without any lock hatches between Bathophobia and any investigator, this action cannot be performed. Oh. So we don't lock hatches. So we need to lock hatches. So basically our job, if I understand this right, is to get these markers close to that thing. And when those markers get close to that thing and we're here, then we sever the link. That's how I'm reading it. If anyone knows different, type in chat, but that's how I'm reading it. Investigators in the same space with a test subject gains Investigate. Move the link marker of the same color to an adjacent space. When an investigator is in the same space with a test subject and the link marker of the same color is in the same space with Bathophobia, the investigators gain Investigate, remove the test subject. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. Shift, 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 shift. So he's here. We can't go there, but we can go here. And if we look at the board before we get into drawing and going craziness, we start off here. Something's going to spawn there at some point, but we have to get... So the shortest path is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the shortest path to get to. We need to get both of those things moving and not one at a time, because as this thing activates, it's just going to keep causing a problem. So we got to divide and conquer. That's what we got to do. Felicia and Sam will go one direction, and Dr. Asimov and Wayland and Arthur will go another direction. And we'll push these things as close as we can to bathophobia, so that when he touches it, we'll have one here, the other one pushing, and then when he touches it, we'll get back here and remove these two, and then we gotta remove that and sever the link. So that's our job, severing the link. And that sounds like that's what we need to do. All right, so bathophobia is activated after the last monster in the activation track. Bathophobia cannot take wounds and cannot be killed. Locked doors does not stop bathophobia from hurting you. Very important. Okay. Party time. Let's do this. All right, so I kept the Kickstarter based doors with me out here, so because I'm gonna be locking doors as I go for monsters while I try to get here and here respectively. So let's go ahead and kick this thing. We are moving here. First place coming is 25. Just this guy is getting hurt. And then we will get the markers. I have the kit, so this is the whole thing to the organizer. That is, I forgot what it's called, the Deep Madness Perma something box, blah 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 blah. And so I got that box to organize things, and it keeps things organized. It's just huge. It's really big. All right, so we'll put it here. We will reach into the bag of no good things that says Deep Madness on it, because positive thoughts. Positive thoughts. You are right, Mike. Alrighty, so we've got. I will become slowed. I will never be going in there. And then our first monster of the day is a husk. One there. One on number 1 with us. Cool, cool, cool. Then the next monster is Hysteria. One on number 12. And then 2 on number 9. Because, this is fair. And then our final monster is 2 blind on number 17. That's probably close. Number 17. 8, 12, 1. There we go. All right. It has begun. Okay, so our turn track goes to Mind Eaters first. No Mind Eaters on the board. Arthur's turn. Arthur and Asimov are going to go this way. Felicia and blah, 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 blah. Preacher are going to go that way. I call Sam Preacher because that's in his backstory. Watch episode 1 if you want to know what that's about. All right, so Arthur, which is pink. Oh, hey. Arthur is going to, oh my goodness, I did not assemble my dice tray. So I got this dice tray from Elderwood Dice. And that's the dice tray I've been using to roll terribly for this entire campaign. So it's really cool because it's like you roll it out, right? And you get to see me actually roll it out instead of having, and then you got these 2 magnetic pieces. And all you do is assemble, assemble, and assemble. Sorry. And assemble. And there's your dice tray. Done, done, and done. Alright, so Art's gonna attack with his rivet gun. He's got 5 dice. He's gonna try to shoot this thing in the face. It has 4 health, no shielding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. Blow him away. Positive thoughts, Mike. Positive thoughts. So full nothing but successes. I kill him. I pull one of these cards. Remember, we're not going to read this if you want to see. I've had 4 episodes full of talking about these things. I'm just going to read the bottom item of this card to kind of let you know what's on there. You may heal 1 madness. He doesn't have a madness, so happy day, happy day. So that was action number 1. He has 4 because he has the extra 1 when you play 1 player. You get extra actions. So he used 1 attack, 2, 3. Oh, he jumped in the water. This pad is not underwater, just those. That's where we landed. So he jumped in the water. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that ends his turn. That is it for him. Next up, the blinds. They have move, attack, special. So move here, attack. No one's there to attack. Special if they can see somebody. Problems. So they can't see anybody where they are, but they're headed down towards us as quickly as they can. That's the only blind. Next up is nobody. Then the putrid, and we zigzag pattern, remember? Let me get this book out of the way for right now. No putrids. Felicia's turn. Felicia is going with preacher this way. So Felicia has 5 actions because she has the 2 here. So she's here in lovely, lovely blue. So she can go 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. She'll do 1, she jumps in the water. 2, she jumps out of the water. 3, 4. And that's where she'll stop. I'll do a search for her to do 5. Only because if I move here, they got 1, 2 movement, then they get to punch me in the face. Don't want that. So I'm gonna search. And I find a sedative mask. Your 4 is treated as a success result. Roll 1 die at the end of the turn. If you roll a non-success, discard this card. So this will be cool if I can roll well. So she gets a sedative mask that helps make now her SMG hit on 4s. That ends her turn. Any deliriums? Nope. Anybody? Nope. Husk turn. There's 1 husk. The husk has 1 move. And then you know what husks do when they're in spaces like this? They pop something off their body, and that thing gets to move because it says spawn 1 mine eater in the husk space. If it's on a devoured space, activate it once immediately. 1, 2, and then it gets to bite somebody. So let's go ahead and roll defense. Blocked it with the 5 success. Doesn't matter who it hit. Didn't matter. All right. That's the end of its turn. Roman's turn. Roman's got a knife. Roman's going to... He can escape it. It has an escape value of 1. So he can escape it. He's got 4 moves to get with Arthur. So he's going to do that. He's going to take the nasty plunge. 1, so he goes underwater. 2, that goes down to 5. 3, that goes here. And 4, he comes up for air. And that ends his turn. Next up is Hysteria's. Hysterias do their special, which is try to possess somebody, but no one's there to possess. Then they'll do a move. Move, move. And then they would attack, but the attack is if they're possessed. If they're possessed. So nothing happens. These 2 will move, move. This is why I stopped her. Move, move. Okay, next up is Sam. He has 5 action. So he's going to shoot this thing in the face because he doesn't want it following him everywhere. And he's going to roll 4 dice, and 3 or higher are successes. All successes. Positive thoughts, Mike. Positive thoughts. Kills this creature. It doesn't have a horror rating, so I don't draw a card from killing it. However, that was 1. I have 4 more moves. 1, 2, 3. And this has a range of 2, so he's going to spend his next action to shoot. Threes are successes, so I rolled 3 successes. On this, it has 2 health and 1 block. I kill one of them. And that ends his turn. Oh, I killed it. I get a card. You may heal 1 madness. Not yet. Not yet. So that ends his turn. Ravenous. There are no Ravenous on the board. And then it goes to Bathophobia. So Bathophobia says, if I read this correctly from my target receipt, is activated after the last monster in the activation track. Okay, so let's see what it does. Special. Each investigator within 3 spaces of it, doesn't matter with doors. 1, 2, 3. Has to roll a die. So it's claw mark. Arthur takes 1 damage. And then, yep. So it's going to be hurting people. Not cool. Top of the round. So we're moving through a lot faster now that we're in the swing and I'm not explaining everything. So top of the round, so we refresh. Let's do our refresh. Grab these tokens off. Arthur goes to the back of the bus. Felicia moves up. We shuffle and shake. Shake and shuffle. So, hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Alright, shake it up. And then Felicia gets 2. Arthur gets 1. Sam gets 2. And I'm sorry, Asimov gets 1. Sam gets 2. Arthur gets 1. And I said the name's weird. Okay, so that's the end of them. We then come here to the next. Good grief. Alright, which is room number 19. Falls into gloom. And it has to be like a middle tile because I'm so good at this. Alright. I'll put the spawn thing. I'm going to do Hickey here. Okay. And if you stop there, you lose something, which we'll check out in a second. 19 falls into death. And then we pull 2 monsters. A blind. Oh, I need more table space. I'm not gonna lie to you. So a blind appears, a wild blind appears there, and a wild blind appears on 13. 13 here. That was 1. And the second one is a putrid appears on 29. A putrid on 29. Let it be someplace that I need to go. Here. And that is that. Mind Eaters, none are here. No body. Blinds go. 1 movement. 1 movement. 1 movement. And blinds have, nope, they don't have range. But choose an investigator in the blind's line of sight, and they gained weakened. So weakened means that I cannot attack unless burning an action. So she gets weakened. You get a weaken. And you get a weaken. You get a weaken. Only Sam doesn't because they don't see him. Alright. Felicia's turn. Hey. Okay, so she. They have two. Good grief. Nope. No time for this. No time. I'll let Sam deal with it. She is going to. She has 5 action. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it says that you gain investigate, right? Investigate in the same space with a test subject, gain investigate. Move the link marker of the same color to an adjacent space. Yeah, let's keep it moving. Keep it moving. Stop it and a moving. Yeah, put it here. And that will end her turn. She'll take one brain problem. 1 sanity exhausted because she stopped on that space with it. That ends her turn. Putrid moves 1. And it's got reach. And it's got reach. Oh, yep, that's a hatch. So it's going to attack him after Putrid takes wounds. So attack. Roll 1 of the dice, and on teeth, I must discard a search card. No! 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 There are teeth everywhere! How can I not roll teeth? At the beginning of the attack, the target must discard 1 search card. Well, there goes the rivet gun. Okay. And then he has to roll to block. It's going to try to do 2 damage to him. He takes 2 damage. Things are not coming up, Arthur. Okay. And it's its turn. Nobody, deliriums. There are no deliriums. Roman. You have 4 actions. 1. Let's kill this thing, please. You roll 2 dice. Each target monster's resistance is reduced by 1 for this, plus his reduced by resistance by 1. So blind just has 2 health. And I'm gonna stab him in the face. 4 successes? Yes, 4s are successes. So I got a 6 and a 4. And that works for 2 damage, which kills that blind. Because the knife reduces resistance, and the special ability of Roman is to reduce resistance. You heal 1 madness. I shuffled these, I swear. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 to move that. Well, 3, and then the investigate says that it moves. So that's 3, 4, move this 1. And he has that. What does that symbol mean? It means if you end your activation in this space, spawn a monster with a horror of at least 1 in your space. You know who I'm gonna spawn? Who's already gone? People I don't want to fight. I'm gonna spawn a Ravenous. Oh. Alright, we're doing well. Positive thoughts. Okay, so that ends there. Huss turn. Boom. Drop 1 of these, but it's not in the consume space, so it doesn't go. Then it is Sam Smith's turn. Sam Smith. He's going to step up, and he's going to start a shooting. So he's going to roll 4 dice. 1 success. That doesn't hit any of them. He's going to spend a He's going to spend the sanity to reroll one of those dice. So that's 2 successes. He's going to spend the sanity to reroll another one of those die. Ugh. Now that's 2 successes. I hit this guy for 1 damage on him. Then he'll attack again. Three successes. I'll kill you. And it has 1, so one of these flips to madness. Yes, yes. So that's 1, 2, 3. Three successes on that blind. It blocks 2, so it takes 1 damage. And then he will do it again. 3 successes. Kills it. And this other one flips to madness. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and the one thing I forgot about him, he only had 1 action. It would have been here. I completely forgot. To be able to attack, he had to get rid of it. So, oops, missed that. Sorry. Keep on swimming. Alright, so Sam didn't have anything to deal with. She still does. Arthur didn't get a chance to go yet, and she didn't attack anybody, so that's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, it's going to try to possess him. If the hysteria has possessed, okay. Possession. Aha! Success. Get out of my face. No possession for you. So it's staying where it is, trying to wrap himself up in this guy. He can't attack it because he has nothing to attack it with. So he's going to search for a weapon. He got a scalpel. That will just have to do. Now it's 1 die, and they've got a shield. That will not have to do. You may do this. After a target monster is killed, you may restore 1 sanity. You may do this before taking madness. 1, 2, 3. I'll move this way. And I gotta get rid of this. Attack next. So that's 4. That's the end of that. Ravenous's turn. It's going to attack him for trying to hit him for 1 damage. He takes 1 damage. He's at 4 of 8. A superstar is dying. Then Bathophobia. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nobody's in range of its screech, so suck it. Then we go to this. That ends the round. Ah, man, this is rough. I can make it! I can make it if I try. 1, 1, 2, and 2. Maybe. So it moves to. Oh wait, I didn't do the thing. I gotta do the thing. So this goes here. Next place that falls into lovely, terrible pit of unhappiness is 22. Because, you know, why not? These hallways, when you flip them over, they're really ghastly, man. Like, ugh. They're really terrifying. So I'll put this here. And this drama there. Then on 22 spawns a putrid. Game's easy. It's easy. Simple. You gotta make it harder for me. 3 hysteria. Is this all you got on number 2? On number 2. And then the third card will be 2 delirium are popping out in different places. Grab those guys. One's going on 25. The other is going on 1. 1. Number 1. Where's 1? That's 2. This is 1. Oh, then these weren't supposed to be, these were supposed to be on 2. Yeah, I'm not worried. This game's simple. So, Mind Eaters go first. 1, 2. Then Felicia's turn. See, it says move on its turn. Oh, I haven't been moving it. Because in reading how it moves and it doesn't really say, so it just moves once. So it missed 2 of its moves. So it would have been move, that's 1. Actually, move, that's 1, move here. And he has to re-roll the die. I missed that. Scratch marks, he takes another damage. Yay, he's almost dead. Alright, so that was that. Then Felicia's turn. He has 4 movements. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and end her turn there. So she got it as far as it's gonna go. Okay, that's the best she can do. Blind's turn. Move. They cannot attack, but they're gonna weaken Sam. Then nobody, then a putrid. Bad times a coming, and he sure enough can. I need to roll the dice to see if teeth come up. And look, teeth come up. Guess what I lose? 11 I just got. Arthur's gonna die. Oh, he's above water now, so he's back at 6. Everybody should be back at 6. So then they're gonna try to attack him for 2 damage. He takes 2 damage. 7. He's 1 point away from dying. Arthur's almost dead. Okay. Asimov's turn. Asimov has no healing ability, because why should he? Asimov has 4 moves. 1, 2, 3. Shagloom, 4. Okay. That's gonna end his turn. Delirium's turn. Delirium has a move. Then it's like wavy hand, waviness. So it's gonna move. Fastest way to get to them is this way. Then it's Sam's turn. He's got 5 moves, 4 moves. Come on. Oh my gosh, did you hear that? I'm dropping stuff, everything. Okay, so got my dice back. Attack. 3 successes. This guy takes damage. Gonna do it again. 3 successes. It's dead. Got a card. You may heal 1 madness. Hey. That was 2. 2 successes, he blocks that. 3 successes, he takes the damage. I'm going to spend a sanity to increase that damage by 1 to kill it, because that's his ability on that javelin weapon. And that turns into a madness. That turns into a madness. And that ends his turn. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he had 1 more. He had 1 more to do. He has 5 movement. The next movement he's going to do. Move here. No. He's going to search. And he got a hydrogen torch. Close range. So he's got range. He's got melee and range. All right. Cool. That ends his turn. The Huss turn. I move here. And then it's going to spawn a thing. But it's on a non-devoured space, so it doesn't go. And that ends its turn. Arthur's turn. Oh, Arthur. You got 5 things to do. So you need to do search. Grappler. 3 dice, 3 or higher gets it. It's a melee weapon. If all the dial rolls result in a result, you may heal 1 madness. You don't have any madness, I'd like you to heal health. So 3 dice, 3 or higher. 2, it has 2 health, but because it's on a devour space, it has 1 resistance, so it takes 1 damage. That's 1. 3 successes, all 3 successes. I can heal a madness, but I don't have 1, but he kills it. Please, please, please be a heal. You may draw 1 search card. An assault rifle. Not mad about it. He's about to die, but I'm not mad about it. So that was 1, 2. 3, 4 of this here. 5. I know he's gonna die, so that's why I wanted to get that thing before that happened. Hysterias are going to move. So they're in the center. Move, so they're here. Coming after her. Nobody's going. Ravenous goes. No Ravenous, I killed it. Bathysphere goes. It's special, so it's the link is severed. Oh, no, it's the link is severed. Wait. What are the rules? Or else I'll take his thing back and come back down 1 instead. I'll retcon. When an investigator is in the same space as the test subject and the link marker of the same space as the bathysphere. Oh, yep. So I'll leave it here, and instead of him moving here and here, he'll still have the 2. He'll come here 1, and then he will search. So I'll retcon that, and he'll get a scalp. And then it's the bathysphere's turn. It's going to special for 3. Each investigator within 3 spaces rolls the die. So 1, 2, 3. So the good doctor is going to roll the die. He takes 1 damage. He takes 1 damage. Doc takes 1. It moves. He's in the space. That thing's in the space. The link is severed. That's over with. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. So that ends that. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. It's time to go. We just need to get it back in this room. And then we should be good. So I think we can complete this. I think this can work. I'm gonna lose an investigator, but that's okay. The win condition for this. All 3 test subjects have been removed from the game. That's it. Oh, I can do this. This isn't bad. So I've moved that. It's moved away. What I can do is I can get Sam here. I can get her closer to lure it. And then she just, if it moves in this space, she just needs to stand here. Like if it stands there, she needs to stand here. And then we won. This one isn't so bad. Okay, all right. This one isn't so bad. We can make this work. The monsters mean nothing. Let's see. Their escape value is 2 each, so she couldn't get through them. The Sam needs to come help and then get back over there. So we're coming back to the Mind Eaters. I think we can do this. Oop, wrong place. This one isn't so bad. It's all about that creature and severing the link. That's it. And I can lose, if I lose an investigator, I'm not going to be mad about it. Shake this up. Dot gets 1. Sam gets 2. Arthur gets 1, and Felicia gets 2. So Sam gets 2, and Sam goes before Felicia. So Sam can clear up this foolishness before Felicia's turn, and they activate. This can work. Okay. Okay. This thing's go with doors. I read this a long time ago because I haven't been using doors to my advantage. So let's go back and see how we deal with doors. Because I want to see if this little scratcher thing can scratch down the door. Light sources, locking and unlocking hatches. Monsters moving through locked hatches. When a monster is about to move through a locked hatch, the nearest investigator behind the hatch may roll exactly 2 6-sided die. If the number of success results equals or exceeds the monster's horror, the monster has no horror. Oh, so it can't break down the door no matter what I do. Otherwise, the hatch is open. So even if I roll, I got a success, but that little scratchy thing can't get through the door. So, and this one moves 2. And even then, this one can't get through the door. I got a success anyway of a 6. So it can't get through the door. So, haha. Nobody. The blind move. There's no blind. I've killed them all. Asimov's turn. Asimov's turn. What's its escape value? 3? Oh yeah, we can get away from it. Okay, so Asimov can move 4 this round. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And get up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Its escape value is 3, his is 4, so he can shimmy. That's my shimmy. Shimmy. He can shimmy around it and get out of the way. So he's going to do that full 4 dash. Do 1, 2, 3, 4 to get up there. Because we're trying to close this off. That ends his turn. Putrid's turn. Putrid's going to hit that door. So it can't move, so it's going to attack the door. Here we go. 1 block. Okay, what did it say about the doors? Here we go. If the number of success results equals or exceeds the monster horror, the monster stays in its current space, and all of its remaining move actions are ignored. Otherwise, the hatch is destroyed and replaced by a broken lock hatch. So, the bloom has only got 1 success. It broke the hatch, but that was its movement. That was its move and attack. So that ends that. Any more putrids? Move. Can't reach through because you can't see anything, so nah. Sam's turn. Alright, let's get this plan underway. Sam's got 5 movement. 1, 2. Then he is opening fire. 4 dice. And the roll tray. 1 success. He'll go mad if I try to save that, so that gets blocked. 3 successes is enough to kill one of these. Please take an additional action. Please, please, please. Keep this card discarded to roll an additional die. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 1 more. He'll take the possession because I would need Felicia to do this. Roll an additional die. Oh my gosh. So it blocks all of that. So I'm gonna let him get bogged down by those creatures so she can finish her job. That's his 5. Delirium moves. Delirium moves 1. It has range. Choose an investigator in a range 1 space. It can't see anybody. This one will come up here because it's a jerk. And I won't try to circumvent and cheat. Well, here or here, it doesn't matter. I'll put it here. Okay. Then Arthur's turn. Arthur has 4 movement. Arthur's going to die. Arthur's gonna die. How does Arthur want to go out? Like a baller. That's how Arthur's gonna go out. Like a straight up baller. 1. Let's do this, Arthur. He's gonna roll 4 dice. And I'm going to spend a sanity to add an extra die. And what's he got? Ugh, I keep missing it. Where is it? Here. After an attack, after a target monster is killed, you may restore 1 sanity. Doesn't care about that. He's going to spend another to re-roll. He got 2 successes. He's going to re-roll this die. 3 successes. He's going to spend another one. He's going to die. To re-roll this one. 1. Spend his final crazy. Re-roll. Ooh, success of a 6. So 4 successes. 4 successes will kill. Let's see, not the putreds. The delirium. Yep. Pop. Like a zit. One of them turns to madness. So that was 1, 2. Then he's going to attack again for the little ones. He'll do 4 dice. 1, yep, and kills it. Then he'll do it again. Once again, it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of that. Farewell, Arthur. You did a good job. That ends his turn. The Husk's turn is going to move 1. It can't hit him, but it's going to drop a thing. Who in a space will come and attack him immediately. He misses, and oh, keep dropping stuff. He dies. Pop. Arthur's dead. That's it. That was the only Husk. No body. Alright. Start to wrap around Sam. Let's see if we can not deal with that. 1 success. Nope. Like the first one. He is possessed by the second. And so that's their at the end of the attack. So he's possessed. Alright, so that ends that. Felicia's turn. She has 5 movement. 1, 2, 3, and she went underwater. So 1, 2, 3. Oh boy. Okay, this is it. This is it. She is going to. Actually, that's just 3, right? She has 5, and she's here. She's gonna try to get that thing off Sam first. So she just has 3 movement to use, so that means I can use 2 movement, 2 things here. Well, sorry, 1 thing here to get this thing off of him. 4 successes. Oh yeah, it's off of him. And this turns into that. Because she must be crazy to do that. And that ends her turn. Oh boy. Ravenous turn. No Ravenous. The Bathysphere's turn. So special, each investigator within 3 spaces. Just the good doctor. 1, 2, 3, and her. Let's roll. And the doctor got flame, which gain 1 Bathysphere token. We'll put that on the dock. Then take 1 wound for each Bathysphere token. So the dock takes 2 damage. Then it moves. Then it attacks, but there's no range, so the dock's safe. Now it's her turn. Oh, wait. She had to roll before that. And she is slowed or weakened. I will make it weakened. And that ends that thing's turn. We got 2 more turns to live. 2 more turns. Okay. Yeah, Arthur died. I knew Arthur wasn't gonna make it, and that's okay. We just need 2 more turns. That's it. Oh, this thing would have moved out when she moved in. And so this would have to. This is it. Sam just needs to get here, and that's it. Oh, jelly. All right, so Sam just needs to get to that number 2, and we won. That's it. Oh, yeah. I'm digging it. Roman, 1. Sam, 2. That is what Sam needed. Felicia, 2. And nobody because he's dead. Okay, so I think we got this. We got this. It moves here to 2, to summon 2. The green comes out. It says, if there are 3 test subjects, immediately activate Bathysphere once. There are only 2 because we saw it the first one. Nah, take it in the face. So 1 putrid comes out on number 12. And then 2 blind are happening. 1 blind happens on number 9. I don't care. And 1 happens on number 17. I think we won this one. Escape. This is blinds are 0. Yeah, we can run. We're good. Okay. Crittery crawlers go first. Critter crawlers crawl over his body for 1, 2. Nobody's there, nothing else to do. Roman's turn. He's gonna do 1 sploosh, 2, 3, 4. And so he'll come up for air there. All right, and then it's his turn. Blind's turn. There's 1 blind here. He's going to attack Sam. Well, this one will move 1, but it can't see anybody. That one will attack Sam. Is there any other blinds over here? Nope. Okay. So that one's going to attack Sam for 2 damage. Sam takes it in the face, so he takes 2 damage. That's okay. Sam's turn. He can escape those because the blind's escape is 0. The flying things is 1, and he doesn't have anything on his body because she helped him. So 1, 2, 3, and then he's going to shoot that guy. Twice. Or 4 dice. I roll 4 dice, not 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. More than enough to kill this creature. Blind dies. He gets a card. You may heal 1 madness. Sweet. And then he is going to search. He's going to search. An SMG. Okay. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4 search. 5. Done. Putrid's turn. Putrid's going to move 1 and 1 and 1. Nobody. Delirium is going to move. Well, he's got range, so he's good. An investigator must take 1 wound for each delirium in the space between performing a move action. So it's going to move into space and then for 2 damage. He blocks 1, he takes 1 damage. You don't need this anymore, sir. You're dead. Nobody. Husk's turn. Husk is going to go here, drop a dude. Not devoured space. Any other husks? Nope, that's the only one. Felicia's turn. She will forfeit her turn. She is not moving. We're done. We are done. We're not moving. Hysteria is going to move. And that's it. Nobody. Ravenous. There isn't one. Special. Here we go. So Felicia's the only Felicia and the doctor. Felicia takes a thingamadoohickey. She takes 1 damage. The doctor takes 1 damage. 4. We won this. It's over. And then it moves. We're in the same space. Paploom! We won. We got rid of these things. As they are gone, as it's here, it didn't attack her. Hey! Take that, chapter 2. Alright, so let's read the lovely outcome. So, let's see. When all 3 test subjects have been removed from the game. Here we go. It undulates in the room like a massive viscous caterpillar, its multitude of mouths gaping at its mules for flesh minds to... Wait. It undulates into the room like a massive viscous caterpillar. Calculator. Its multitude of mouths gaping as it mules for fresh minds to fill up its boundless depths. Dr. Asimov and Dr. Armitage stand over the last test subject as he lies prone on the exam table, tubes and wires trailing from his neck and skull. Pull it out, Randy screams. Pull it out now! Uncoupling the probes and turning off the failsafes, they disengage the test subject from the experiment. The horror stops, and then it begins to collapse, folding in on itself. You dive for cover as it emits a metal-churning howl and shredding hatches and bending walls as it bellows in pain. The world around you crumples, twists, until the beast is gone. Your teammates laugh as they climb slowly to their feet, their bodies shaking. We did it, Arthur says. We pulled it off. We killed that thing. The mood is light, almost jovial, until Samuel speaks up. Who could have done this? He murmurs, his gaze trained on the test subject. How could an experiment like this even be allowed to occur, let alone get this far out of control? Were there no safeguards? Was there no ethical concern for human life? He slams his hand down on the metal examination table. What were they doing down here? Do you think this experiment is what caused these horrors, you ask? Could this have undone the whole facility? I still can't believe we could be taking this idea of fusing minds together seriously, Arthur says. Surely there's a better explanation for what we've seen. Never underestimate the human imagination, Dr. Asimov says, or humanity's thirst for power. A beep sounds from the test subject monitors, then another, and another. It's a heartbeat. Dr. Armitage turns her attention to the screen next to the test subject. He's alive, she explains. Then she taps deeper into the system. She gasps. You will not believe this, she says. Our test subject here is named Dr. William West. Bum, bum, bum. And that is chapter 3. Chapter 4 is next up. And then we keep on trucking. So that was chapter 3 of Deep Madness. Yeah, don't worry about monsters and solve the problem and not deal with this awful, awful thing. So people who like to paint minis, this thing's massive, okay? I mean, it's not, it's big and it's gross and you probably might love it. And I'll go on the Facebook Deep Madness site to see who's painted this thing, but good Lord. Ugh. What is it? Anyway, that was awesome. And a lot more successful than chapter 2, but we did it. And we were super successful, just kept moving, kept going until we got it completed and everything worked out hunky-dory. The plot thickens. So let's go back up, let's chat. So, Deep Madness chapter 3, that was fun. That was a lot of fun, a lot more fun than me dying a bunch of times. So, if I messed anything up, let me know in the comments below, because I know there'll be people who are going to watch it to try to make sure that I keep it on the narrow for people who are watching this and learning how to play. From how I read the instructions, when you get into the space, it moves away. So you get the investigate, which lets you move away. So it happens. If I misunderstood that, let me know. But we got it completed in a pretty decent chunk of time, which means that I probably got something wrong, but unless I lucked out. But we'll see. Other than that, it's been fun. It was a very good Deep Madness Sunday. I'm happy. Chapter 4 is called Through the Looking Glass, so we get to see what happens there. And all in the base campaign, there are, I'm not even looking at the maps, I'm just reading chapters. 8 chapters. So next Sunday will be a chapter 4. The Sunday of the 6th, I won't be streaming Deep Madness Sunday because I'm moving. So I'll be moving on that Sunday. So therefore there won't be any streams of Deep Madness Sunday then. That's the 6th of September, which means we have one more Deep Madness Sunday, I believe, before, or one or two more Deep Madness Sundays before I do that. So the story might be good. Everything should be great. Yeah, let me know in the comments what I got wrong, what I got right. I'm 10 away from getting 100 subscribers. So close to do my Q&A. So if you enjoyed what you saw here, for better or for worse, right? Subscribe to the channel. Once I get to 100, I'll do a Q&A session. Patreons, thank you so much. Love you a lot. If that interests you at all, don't mean you have to. The Patreon link is in the comments, is in the description as well. So let me know, join up. We have fun. We dad joke a lot. So if you like dad jokes, other than that, yeah, insert comment here. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.